And affordability is key to us because energy PMS today in Nigeria literally is used by every single household. Even a household that doesn't have a car, you are going to have a pass my neighbor generator because of our light issues as a country. The welder on the street, the vulcanizers that are working literally everywhere, literally depend on this product to be able to survive. The barber that is out there depends on this product. So PMS cut across every strata of a society, from the rich, the middle class, and the poor. So it's one thing that is key for the survival of an average Nigerian. So the issue of affordability is key. And as we have said, that the affordability today, the major challenge in that affordability today is actually the exchange rate. If the sector is fully deregulated and our exchange rate is 1,200 naira to a dollar, PMS today will be selling for below 700 naira, with the effect of Dangote coming on stream, even with 1,200. And all scholars cut across the nook and cranny of the world, they have said that our naira is undervalued. So this is why in April we started shouting, because we saw the danger that is coming. We started shouting that government must do everything possible to strengthen the naira. It is not just about the PMS. It is even much more than that. Literally everything that we consume in Nigeria, we import. Even the food that we eat, the fertilizer we use in producing the food. Yeah, today we have most of the fertilizer companies in Nigeria, but there's a dollar component as well in it. So that is the real challenge. That is the real issue. So having laid all these foundations for us to properly understand where the challenges are, so we want to place the following demand to government. And this demand is going to be placed along the following line. Along the line of availability, accessibility, and affordability. Because these are the three key requirements for us to have energy security in Nigeria. So, for the very first one, accessibility. As Dangote Refinery is today, we want government to, through the regulator of the industry, NMDPRO, to give licenses to all marketers to source for products from Dangote Refinery if he has the volume to give to us in Nigeria today, the 35 million liters minimum per day that we consume. So that let all marketers be able to access this product, bring this product to their respective stations that are cut across the nook and cranny of Nigeria. That is number one, regarding accessibility. Then the second one that touches on availability. First, we need to know what is the production capacity of Dangote Refinery today. We understand that we need, the refinery capacity is 650,000 barrels per day. We understand that. Our full production, that could give us maybe something in excess of 50 million liters. But today, what do we produce? So today, what is the production level of Dangote Refinery? Do we have the capacity today that we will be able to go across the nook and cranny of Nigeria? One thing is to produce. Another thing is to evacuate. So even if today, Dangote Refinery is producing 35 million liters, do we have the capacity to be able to evacuate 35 million liters per day from that refinery? So that question, we call on the regulator to provide us with that answer. We must know, do we have the quantity in country that will be able to resolve the issues of availability. If we don't have the quantity in country, we want government and through the regulator to be able to speed up all the necessary support and approvals to Dangote Refinery to be able to get to that level where we could have excess of 40 million liters per day. It is key, because if it is not available, it's a problem. But if, for example, the production today from Dangote Refinery is, let's assume, 15 million liters, it is not sufficient. So, while efforts are being made to ramp up production from Dangote Refinery, what we are demanding is that we should look for every other means. As we are ramping up production, the difference, we should source for that difference and bring it in for a while until Dangote is able to get to that level where the production will be sufficient to go across the nook and crannies of Nigeria. So for us, that is key, because that will sufficiently address the issues that borders on availability. Then the last one is the issue bordering on affordability. And that what we have demanded before is still the same thing that we are demanding today. An affiliate of Trade Union Congress of Nigeria has actually placed that demand about 2 weeks ago as well. Like I said here, if government today makes a special intervention in that sector by giving effects to Dangote Refinery at 1,200 naira to $1, PMS price today is going to crash much more below 700 naira to per liter of PMS. So the demand is that government should create a special FS scheme for that purpose. There is no government in the world that doesn't intervene in its critical sector. And the critical sector in this case is the energy sector. We shouldn't leave it to the vagrancies, to the seesaw of our naira. We shouldn't leave it to the vibration and the gyrations today that we are having regarding our naira. So when that special intervention is done, the PMS price will even go below. It is going to go below where it was moved from. It was moved from about 800 naira plus. But when that intervention is done, it's going to go sub 700 naira. So, gentlemen of the press, that is our demand to government. 3 things. 1, affordability. So, we must be able to buy this product. We want the price of the product to go even below where it was before. Not just reverse even where it was before, but it will go below if we attend clearly to the issues that are bordering on FX. Some of you may ask, why FX again? Government said they are selling crude to Dangote Refinery using, with our local currency, naira. But, you know, crude is priced in international, it's an international product. So it's actually priced in USD. But all you now do is that you have to convert the value from the USD to local currency. So the question is that, what is the exchange rate you are using to do that conversion? Is it the NAFEM exchange rate? Because something must be used to convert. So that exchange rate today, as we know, is NAFEM exchange rate. That is bordering around 1,600 naira plus. But government can intervene in that sector by what we have opined earlier. If that is done, in that case, you are not subsidizing even consumption. You are subsidizing production. That will even help Dangote refineries to even employ more Nigerians and make its operations much more efficient. And that will crash the PMS price to where it was as at June last year. Thank you so much, gentlemen of the press. We appreciate. Thank you. Yes. The question asking if there is enough crude today, I could answer that vividly because we did some checks with our members, with Pengasan members that are working in NNPCL, that October, November, there is a contract that was signed between Dangote refineries and NNPCL. And in that contract, they are to deliver, I think it's about 17 million barrels of crude to Dangote refineries. And that translates into about 442,000 barrels of crude per day. So if Dangote refinery today is refining that 442,000 barrels of crude every we have been talking about that we come into product or operations is actually the old Port Harcourt refinery. The quantity that it will add to our stream is very limited. So let's not be lost with the fact that if Port Harcourt refinery start working today, the PMS challenge will be solved. No. I'm not sure that the total PMS that will come out from that old Port Harcourt refinery will be up to 5 million liters. But it is good. It needs to work. Even if it is serving just the South-South region, it is okay. So it needs to work. Even if it's 2 million liters that it is bringing into the stream, it is something. It needs to work. So even as they are working on the old Port Harcourt refinery, effort must also be made. They are also working on the new one as well. But when it will come on stream, we cannot ascertain that. But from our members of Pengasan that are currently in the refinery, supervising most of the contractors that are there, they give us report periodically that the refineries, that they are working, but they've not been able to meet the timeline. So there is no way we can, it's government that should tell us when the refineries would work. But all we know as of today is that there is work going on there, but when it will come on stream, we will not be able to ascertain that. Okay, I think literally we've attempted to go through, we've attempted to the Port Harcourt refinery working. In the struggle for